Once upon a time, in the enchanting kingdom of Gulzarra, every dawn bloomed with the song of a single princess, Ranagul, whose voice carried through gardens and rivers like the scent of roses on the wind. Her gift was no ordinary one. It was said that when she sang, the flowers blushed brighter, the birds harmonized in joy, and even the clouds shifted to let in the sun. But deep beneath the golden earth, buried beneath decades of bitterness and banishment, Zahreela, a forgotten sorceress, watched the joy from the shadows of her cave. Once beautiful, Zahreela had been a royal healer, cast away for a misunderstanding twisted by envy. Years of loneliness hardened her heart into stone. Her hair turned into tangled silver-black vines, her cloak frayed with thorns, and her soul pulsed with dark spells etched into a book that bled ink when opened. Around her neck, she wore a necklace made from the stems of roses that had died under her touch. One day, the sound of Ranagul's song reached Zahreela's ears, not through the wind, but through a dream. She awakened, sweating and furious, her blood boiling with memories of laughter she once knew. With a cruel whisper, she cursed the princess's gift, let her song no longer awaken joy but summon sorrow instead. Waxing crescent moon wilted dreams begin. The next morning, Ranagul stood in her garden, barefoot, the cool soil beneath her toes. Her silk gown shimmered softly, and her anklets sang with each step. Raising her flute to her lips, she played a lullaby her mother once taught her. But as the notes floated into the air, the roses at her feet began to droop. Their petals blackened. The garden darkened, even though the sun still shone. Behind her, the grand palace windows flickered with strange movement. The people inside were tossing and turning in their sleep, locked in sudden nightmares. Ranagul stopped playing, a chill creeping up her spine. Confused and frightened, she clutched her flute tightly to her chest. "What's happening to my garden, and my people?" She ran from room to room, calling out, but none answered. They slumbered in distress, tormented by unseen fears. Of the arrival of the talking bird. That night, as the moon painted the marble halls in silver, Ranagul sat by her open window, her heart heavy with guilt. She began to hum softly, not to heal, but to weep. Suddenly, a soft flutter broke the silence. A sleek black bird with feathers shimmering in violet hues landed gently on her windowsill. A tiny silver ring gleamed on one foot. Its glowing eyes looked deep into hers. "You don't know what has happened to you," the bird spoke, its voice like a wind chime in a storm. "But I do." Ranagul gasped. "You can talk?" The bird nodded. "I was once a prince, cursed by Zahreela for trying to expose her sorrow to the world. But now, the curse on your voice is her doing. She is still alive, buried under vines of pain and anger. You are her mirror, princess. She hears the joy she was denied." Ranagul's EY.